fellow dorks? It is the Turtle Dork back with a new trailer reaction for you today. So it looks like the new trailer for Rian Johnson's film Knives Out is out. This is a movie that we only know a little bit from it, just from the stellar cast that was announced and a bit of a plot synopsis, so to speak. We know it's a modern day whodunit, probably in the vein of Clue. So that's kind of cool. But just hearing this cast, and I can't even begin to list the people in this movie. I'll start. Jamie Lee Curtis, Chris Evans, Lakeith Stanfield, Michael Shannon, Daniel Craig, Don Johnson. I'm missing so many other people, but it's a lot. Chris Plummer. It's a lot. It's a lot of people in this movie. Great cast. But outside of that, man, just kind of excited to see Rian Johnson do something a bit smaller. And again, I talked about this before, doing what feels like is a smaller passion project after doing something like The Last Jedi. I know a lot of times filmmakers like to do stuff like that, specifically for Rian Johnson, considering the fact the reception that The Last Jedi had. It was very divisive, very split. And I know he took the brunt of that, but yeah, I kind of feel, well, I mean, you can only feel so bad for somebody who got to direct the Star Wars movie, but my God, just the way the fan base has attacked him. I mean, it's kind of died down a little bit, but he's always been a brilliant filmmaker. If, you know, regardless of what you think of The Last Jedi, if you look at something like Brick, if you look at Looper, even the Brothers Bloom, he's a fantastic filmmaker, and it feels like he's getting back to those type of films, and I'm excited to see him do stuff like this. So hopefully this trailer delivers. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out this first trailer for Knives Out.
I suspect a foul play, and I've eliminated no suspects.
I'm Detective Lieutenant Elliott, and this is Trooper Wagner. We just want to ask a few questions. We understand night of his demise, the family gathered to celebrate your father's 85th birthday. How was it?
The party? Pre my dad's death? That was great.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to request that you all stay until the investigation is completed.
What? Can we ask why? Has something changed?
No.
No, it hasn't changed, or no, we can't ask.
I'm gonna live till I die.
You think one of these family brawls
Kills, is that what you're suggesting?
You all love twisting the knife into one another. Up your ass.
Oh, very nice.
Matter of fact, eat shit. How's that? Eat shit. Eat shit. Eat shit. Definitely eat shit.
You know something. Spill it.
I suspect foul play. I've eliminated no suspects.
I'm gonna live.
A twisted web. We're not finished untangling it, not yet.
What is this? CSI KFC?
Looks interesting. Yeah, I love the cast. I really love the cast. There's a lot going on in that trailer. I mean, it kind of plays up more comedically than I thought that it probably would have. But I mean, you want to kind of have something that's probably that that deals with kind of like that murder mystery, but also has kind of a fun vibe to it. And I think a lot of that is really due to some of the characterizations of some of these different characters that you see, because when you have something like a whodunit in the vein of Clue, you want each individual character to kind of have like, you know, their own personality that's really distinctive. And you can definitely see, which I heard about Chris Evans' character, like him having like a foul mouth and stuff like that. So, you know, they kind of see him play something that's a little bit against type than what we're used to seeing him play, especially with him being in the MCU playing Captain America. So it looks like he's having a lot of fun playing that role. Jamie Lee Curtis looks great. Toni Collette was another one that's in this that looks great. Daniel Craig doing another southern accent, kind of like reminded me of the character from Logan Lucky that he was Steven Soderbergh. So it seems like when actors kind of get to play something that's a little bit against type than what they're used to, like in Daniel Craig's situation with James Bond. So it seems like they're really kind of chewing the scenery, and that's really kind of what I got from the vibe of this. It's like the actors are having a lot of fun chewing the scenery, specifically Chris Evans and Daniel Craig. But yeah, man, it looks like it's going to be kind of like this fun, contained thriller, and I always love like a contained thriller. Seems like everything happening in this house, dealing with like clues and suspects, and you know, trying to figure this whole thing out. So it looks like it could be a lot of fun, and just fun trying to figure out who did it. So and it's similar to, oh goodness, what was the movie with Kenneth Branagh? On the train, I cannot think of it. He's doing a sequel to it, Death on the Nile, but and I should know because it's based off of a very popular book. But anyway, it reminded me a little bit of that movie. I wasn't the biggest fan of that film, but I definitely want to go back and rewatch it because I know my fellow dorks really dug that movie, but just wasn't really for me. But again, that movie had a great trailer, but just wasn't feeling the film. But hopefully this will be a little bit different. But yeah, definitely looking forward to this one. But anyway, let me know what you thought of the trailer for Knives Out in the comments below. Remember to rate, like, subscribe, and share. And go to check out my other dorks at Mouth Dork, at The Disco Dork, at WB Dash, and at Sidewalk Siren. And as for me, I am the Turtle Dork. And with that, I'm out.